In today's video, I want to answer one of the most asked questions on my channel regarding the 2023 LEGO Star Wars Jabba's Palace, and is it coming out in 2023 or has it been fully canceled? Let's talk about it. So welcome back everyone to another LEGO Star Wars video, and today I have a very important video regarding a pretty topical question that I feel like I still get. You know, the amount of YouTube comments, Instagram DMs, and just in general, the amount of people that I just feel like are still talking about it. I see it over in, Reddit threads or Facebook groups. People are wondering, like, whatever happened to this rumor? Whatever happened to this leak? Was it fake? It seemed like a lot of people were talking about it. Why did it not come out on May 1st, 2023 like it was originally, slated to? And this is the video where I kind of want to just give you guys, the finalized kind of, thoughts and facts and kind of, exactly what publicly happened to it. You get what I'm saying? So let's get into it, guys. First off, this rumor started all the way back in September of last year. So at that point, it's 4, 5, 6, 7 months before the set was actually going to come out. Not the earliest amount of time, but like it was something that was going on for months and months. A lot of people were talking about it. All the big, leakers, some of the smaller dudes, and pretty much everyone in between. We have had this happen quite a few times over the years. If you guys have been around for 3 or 4, even 5 years, if not, even longer, there are a lot of rumors and leaks that just end up not happening. And the thing is, there's kind of a difference between some stuff that just genuinely has really kind of no validity at the end of it. Some of the biggest things were like that V19 torrent leak back in 2018. That thing was going around for months and months, but we just never heard anything about it. Like, we've never seen a single preliminary picture. There was never anything more than just the fact of, look, it was talked about so much back then. But we also had stuff like the buildable characters back in that year also, like the Super Battle Droid and the 501st ATRT, where, those just got canceled as a set. Like, those actually were going to happen. There's preliminary pictures of those out there, but LEGO just fully, put a complete stop to that set, and they did not get released to the public. So this rumor originally started as a $100 rumor with nothing else known about it. Just the fact we were going to get a Jabba's Throne Room Diorama set for roughly $100. Then pretty much right after the fact, it did come out to the fact that, initially, which makes perfect sense to something I heard about, later, was the set number 75352 was actually in competition kind of between 2 different sets up until, kind of the very end almost, whether it was going to be Death Star Throne Room or the Jabba's Throne Room, because, this fits the initial rumor of Jabba's Throne Room being about $100. The Death Star Throne Room was also $100, and they were both originally kind of rumored, for that 75352 spot. But at the time, there was enough other, unused set numbers where you can kind of just say, look, maybe they're getting switched around. Jabba's Throne Room could be, 75356. It could be 75354. And there's a lot of other open set numbers, in the latter half of 2022 still, for these spring sets of 2023. So then fast forward to, late February, early March, in specific, actually March 1st, when this set, got randomly revealed on Lego.com. For the first time in a while, this was actually something that was not leaked. It wasn't rumored, and was a genuine surprise to everyone that saw it. So basically, this took up that 75356 spot, which in turn only left 75354, which then shortly after, we were all kind of correlating, look, it has to be 75354, right? Jabba's Throne Room is getting pushed into that set number. It's going to happen. It's really only the set, the only set number left. But then shortly after that, 75354 got confirmed to be a summer set. Now that set number 75354 will be the gunship in the summer, which, look, I can confidently say I think most of us would rather have that gunship over a Throne Room diorama. But, basically at that point, guys, once this set came out, it was game over for the Throne Room, okay? So that's kind of the history of the leak, kind of where it started, where it ended up. So before I get into exactly what I know at the moment, the finalized rumor for this set, the last we ever heard about this set, was 75354, $70, May 1st, includes a Jabba the Hutt, which is molded, Bib Fortuna, Bausch Leia, C-3PO, and Chewbacca. Also a brick-built Han Solo. So with all that being said, let's get into actually what I currently know about this set and kind of the state of it. So again, if there is a picture out there, I can't confirm or deny. What I can say about it is a blurry image. If one does exist, it's blurry. You can't really make out every last nitty-gritty detail. You can't truly tell, what piece is used there, but you can still understand the basic structure of how it was going to be, assembled, and the minifigure leaks are actually true, or the minifigure rumor, should I say. So, look, this set did exist at one point. in pre-production, got farther than just, people thinking about it. There's actually a design for it. Okay, so I can't say that much. And that further makes me, believe the fact that, this might have actually been in competition, with that Death Star throne room set, for that $100 spot. They both make perfect sense still, episode 6 anniversary, but the Death Star throne room just ended up beating it out, So one little tidbit I can say here is, to anyone, and even myself, I'm a big kind of firm believer in the fact of, before I may or may not have seen a picture, the fact I think, look, the 2012, Jabba's palace had a lot of controversy around it. It actually got kind of taken off shelves about a year early. They retired it early due to that stuff. So, come 2022 then, when we saw Boba's throne room, they significantly changed it up. It looks nothing like 2012. Does not have the, the actual top parts of the roof. It doesn't look like a mosque or whatever, the controversy was from back then. I can't confidently say is, look, this one would have not looked like that 2012 one whatsoever. So, from Adam of thinking about it just has something to do with the controversy. This one, just truthfully, I don't see a reason why this could have been. This fundamentally looks way different than 2012. It's not like the Temple of Doom from Indiana Jones, where, the premise of why it got canceled, is the exact same as the older version. This one right here is just fundamentally different than the older version that got, canceled or controversy behind it. So I can't confidently say that. At the end of the day, guys, what I do know about this set, it's not coming out May 1st. It's not coming out anytime in 2023. Kind of the running kind of rumor right now, kind of what people are saying, is maybe they're going to push back this exact set until 2024 to kind of correlate more with the Jabba's, sail barge UCS set that is supposedly coming out next year. There was that leaked image and, off that survey, stating that LEGO does want to do one of those. And if it does come out, it would be probably the fall 2024, big $650 UCS set. That's not confirmed, but if that does come out, if they release this, say, next May, bring this out as a diorama. People have kind of brought up, at that point then, they could, truly have, the Jabba the Hutt mold, be used for 2 sets at once, kind of be, double worth it for Lego, if he comes in the sail barge and the diorama. I never really understood that sentiment since, back in 2012 and 2013, that was an entire, 1-year gap between the palace and the sail barge at that point. So, the fact that they need to have Jabba, on the production line at the exact same time, I just don't really buy that. But at the end of the day, guys, what I can confidently say is, look, this set's not coming out in 2023, 2024 at the earliest. And what I can say, the best news of this video is if we truly never hear anything about this leak ever again, if this just never comes out, 2023, 2024, is I can actually share to you guys, if I do have a picture, if I do have one, I can actually share it to you guys on January 1st, 2025. With all that being said, guys, that's pretty much the state of the set right now. Nothing much more to really go over about it other than the fact it's not coming out in 2023. And here's basically what I know about it, and here's kind of the history of the leak. So I can confidently say, look, to anyone talking about it for those months, they were not lying. This was not a made-up rumor. It was not something that was just, made up by someone and people ran with it. This truly did have as much validity as any other thing that came out, January, March, or May of this year. So I just want to tell you guys that, for my sake and for everyone else's sake, this was not a fake rumor, for all those months prior. So, all right, guys, so that's all for today's video. Definitely leave your thoughts down below. Why do you truly think this set got pushed back? Do you think it's a reason, or do you think it's just the fact of the matter? They just want to push it back to 2024 to kind of correlate with that sail barge more, if that is actually happening. So I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye, guys, and stay safe.